Animals and the Arknights. These are two things that are very easily associated, especially when you look at the standard character design for 90% of our operators. We got cat boys, we got cat girls, we got dog boys, we got dog girls, we got straight up cat men, we got straight up more cat men, we got dragon man. Arknights and animals are obviously very related. And there is one specific group of individuals that embody this more than any other. I am of course talking about the great, the legendary Beast Lords. Now the Beast Lords are a faction or a group within Arknights that have not been explored very fully yet. However, we do have quite a number of them in the game right now, and some of them are exceedingly memorable. The Beast Lords are literal animals. Unlike all the other Arknights characters, when I say animals, I mean actual animals. We got a pink sheep, a penguin, a lion, a wolf, and a bird. These are genuine animals, and it's a fantastic addition to the game. I absolutely love it. It's completely convoluted and makes no sense because they haven't bothered to explain it at all, but each one of them is exceedingly memorable because they're just so strikingly out of place. And they share at least some features together. All of the Beast Lords are effectively immortal, not just in terms of how long they've been alive, but just in terms of being killed, it doesn't seem to be possible just yet. We see this most evidently with our GOAT Emperor. This man straight up gets killed by the Rat King in Code of Brawl, and he just lives. There's no explanation, he just walks it off, which all the other ones should realistically be able to do. They also all seem to have a somewhat unique power. Dolly can create clones of himself based off of the memories of his friends, and seemingly based on the comments of Zaro. Emperor can control a blizzard, which might be Giga Chad, and also might imply that he's more from up north and is just literally, because he's so old, traveling to all the areas around him. But with all that being said, let us hop into the individual characters of the Beast Lords that we know now, just to give you an idea of who they are. Of course, we'll start off with the greatest of them all, Emperor. Emperor is an Emperor Penguin. That's all he is. He literally is just an Emperor Penguin. But this man is far more Giga Chad than the others. He goes around dressed up like the rapper he is, and he runs Penguin Logistics. He doesn't have to do this. He just randomly decided, I want a group of anime girls to deliver packages for me, and boom, Penguin Logistics came into existence. He also, at one point, used to sing classical music because he was in Lithuania. Again, he just seems to be that video game character that's completed the main story and is just doing side quests at this point. Going forward, I'm sure that if we ever do get an explanation of what the Beast Lords actually are, it's going to be in an Emperor focused event, which is going to be completely peak fiction. There's no way of them fucking it up, because it's Emperor. Next up in our Beast Lords, it is Dolly from the recent So Long Adele event. Dolly, being a giant fluffy pink sheep, is very striking, especially how in the actual event, Dolly just floats down from the heavens to meet Ayafaela, which for one is striking and for two is just downright amazing. Dolly also possesses a fantastic CG, which is then surfing on lava, which is just, it's just so out there. Like, this is not something I would have predicted. It's clear that when they write the Beast Lords, the writers are just high as fuck. There's no other explanation. These cannot come into existence without the mind of a man who's high on shrooms. The next Beast Lord we'll talk about is Gawain. Gawain is the Lion Beast Lord, and he carries on his duties of protecting the family of Siege. He has appeared in a few of Siege's board before finally making an actual appearance in Chapter 11, where we get to see him allowing baby Siege to ride him while carrying the Sigh of Kings. So yeah, this man is basically the Lady of the Lake in this world because he's seemingly the protector of this legendary sword. Next up, we got the High Priest. This is just a genius bird. We don't know what type of powers he has, but seemingly he has the ability to create giant mech suits. It's like an orc from 40k. This man can just make shit with the most backwater of technology. He's just chilling in Sorgon making giant mechs with Unectes. It just doesn't make any sense. It's goofy, it's wacky, but at least they somewhat justify why Unectes has so much mad technology, because they have this actual creature doing shit for them. And finally, I want to discuss Zaro. Zaro is one of the Signori dei Lupi, which are a group of wolves. That's it, they're a group of wolf beast lords, and they play games using different fangs of theirs, which are just basically human avatars of their will, in order to compete over whatever they're competing over. Zaro ropes Texas into his plans in order to ensure that his fang wins, and it works out just about as well as you'd expect, with Emperor rolling on up, backed by a ton of wolves to put this man in his place. Yes, the CG was definitely coming up in this discussion. If you know anything about me, my GOAT Emperor is my boy, so when I didn't mention this CG in his section of this video, it's because I was saving it to remind you that Zaro is just not built like that. He saw a penguin with a gun and was like, nah, my immortality is not worth this, and dipped. Yet again proving why Emperor is just that guy. He just built like that. But yeah, the beast loads are one of those flavor things in Arknights that I kinda hope gets explained, but by it being explained, it might ruin it. Because like, if they're just like some ancient spirits that are just inhabiting the land, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but like, they lose that little bit of mystique around them that makes them so funny to see. And with that all being said about the Beast Lords, there really isn't much else to say. Once again, they are a very mysterious aspect of the world, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. However, only time can tell. Y'all be good people, and I will talk to you in the next one. So like, just a little bit of time has passed, and I just want to ask y'all, what type of animal y'all want to see next? There's a whole world of animals to choose from, and that's why I want to know which animal do you want to see represented as a Beast Lord in game.